Good morning. I am Amy Schwartz, but everyone calls me Amy Potter. And I'm a yoga teacher and an artist, and I'm a healing coach. Um, People ask me a lot about the origins of yoga, and I like to talk about it, and I get involved in these conversations, and the question usually actually is, why is it that this 5,000-year-old thing is important to me today? And I have an answer. And it's a little bit more than most of these conversations really are asking for. But here it is. Here's the answer. What the ancient healers knew and contemporary quantum physicists are coming to know is that every tiny part of our living bodies are alive, vibrating in balance, and filled with innate intelligence. We are composed of the same elemental stuff as the rest of the universe. In fact, each small part of ourselves mirrors and mimics each larger part of the universe that we live in, much the same way as so many waves make up an ocean. Nature is balanced. It is our imbalances unchecked that create illness and disease. Before imbalance becomes disease is where traditional healing excels. The premise is that we are creatures of nature and we can restore balance to ourselves with nature, often in very simple ways. Our bodies are susceptible to natural cycles, and it's easier if we work with the natural cycles rather than against them. In this way, we can support our own healing ability by rebalancing. Our bodies want to return to balance. We just have to know what to give ourselves to heal. One way that we are all tragically alike is that we suffer. The journey of human life takes place in bodies that respond to stress in similar ways, and our neurotransmitters tell us when we went too far, when we have to rest and heal. We all have aches, pains, panics, depressions to some varying degree. We all believe that material things will bring us happiness and the pursuit of ephemeral pleasure will bring us satisfaction. This is true of people now and our ancestors too. Our disappointments and pains are what make us human. When we feel terrible, we act terrible. We complain and take out our discomfort and panic on people around us. Pain and fatigue are our own body's direct order to rest, nourish, and heal. If we lack the ability, the discipline, or knowledge to follow the direct order, ignoring the intelligence of our own body causes imbalances to become chronic disease. Successful management of stress and injury can give us an edge to overcome some of these pitfalls of humanity. It's easier to see and be love and kindness when you are not in physical or emotional pain. It is, in fact, those qualities of love and kindness that make us exceptional. Traditional healers have historically shared their knowledge and experience freely, defining open source before the term even existed. The first known yoga asana, or body postures for healing, are documented as 5,000-year-old ancient Egyptian statues and tablets, and are still available for us to study and learn from. Knowledge was gained from multiple sources: wisdom from teachers, trial and error, meditation, prayer, intervention from God and ancestors, herbs and minerals, foods, practices are all sources in this quest for wellness and are, yes, even now, your birthright to claim. The modern Western view of our humanity, soul, spirit, and indeed our universe is not very old. Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, lived less than 2,500 years ago. In classical mechanics, Isaac Newton unified the theories of classical mechanics less than 400 years ago. Objects exist in a specific place at a specific time. The healing system that is derived from this inherently black and white and mechanistic in nature. It therefore has stringent intellectual property laws and a patenting system that protects the knowledge and the profits regarding drugs and techniques. Excellent at repairing broken parts and excising diseased areas, Western medicine has created imaging systems and repair protocols that are unrivaled in an environment of capitalist competition. In quantum mechanics, objects instead exist in a haze of probability. They have a certain chance of being at point A, another chance of being at point B, and so on, allowing for gray areas where transformation can occur. Material things exist as excitations of energy that can dissipate, but the energy itself still exists. The body gets what it needs to rebalance itself, often craving intangible things that cannot be quantified, but are what is required for healing. Quantum physics and the reality of the ancients exist in a continuum. Modern Western classical view is a deviation from both the knowledge of our ancestors and our cutting-edge quantum field science. The world around us and our own thinking minds tells us so much about who we are and how we should be. We are parents, we are children, we are teachers, students, hot, cold, good, bad, high, low, happy, mad, in debt, paid off, employed or not, ugly, pretty, slow, fast, tough, soft. In reality, we're none of those things. We are not our pain, we are not our bliss. We are vibrational waves in a continuum field of energy that cannot be created or destroyed. We eat food and we make it into our own consciousness, and we reproduce. What we do with that consciousness is what makes us tragically part of the problem or an exceptional part of the solution. So I'm going to conclude this with a quote from Harish Johari, who's one of my favorite philosophers and teachers. If you feel that you are not enlightened, you can always try to be. So let me know if you need some help rebalancing. That's what I'm here for. You can find more information about me at my website, centerhillmartialartsclub.com, and also at amypotter.com. And I hope to hear from you. All right. Thanks for listening.